Hi everyone, delonewolf here with an after report for the second CCP live event. We had information that another CCP fleet was going to leave Polaris. This one would be a convoy with very valuable goods with the destination somewhere in the Great Wildlands. CCP asked players to choose. They could either try to stop them, but in that case they had to fly something they were prepared to lose, or players could try and help CCP get to their destination, and those players would be rewarded with some of the nice Christmas presents they were carrying. In the live events channel, a defense fleet was formed and people were asked to gather in the last high-sec system near the Great Wildlands. A few minutes later, it is from the live feed on EVE Radio that we learned that the CCP fleet was moving in the low-sec systems close to the system where the fleet was gathering. Once their location was confirmed, around half a dozen of the ships from the defense fleet joined up with them through low-sec and were happily flying with the CCP fleet and trying to relay their movements back to the fleet that was still gathering in the high-sec system. The CCP fleet moved quickly through the low-sec systems into null-sec, where they continued on without any problems, except for having to dispatch one annoying warp bubble, but that went pretty smoothly, and so they moved on to their target system. In that system they warped off to planet 3, and that's when CCP said they started shooting the members from the defense fleet that managed to get to them and destroy them in short order. And there were some tears there. There was a lot of smack talk, especially blue smack talk in local, and well, the defense fleet immediately switched over to an aggressive fleet. Of course, most of them were either underway somewhere in low and null sec or still gathering up in high sec, and some of them got caught in gate camps underway. It must have been a real chaos there. Meanwhile, locals spiked up by around 100 pilots. It was PL joining in. CCP had chosen a system with an active incursion, so they couldn't drop their super capital fleet this time, but they went in with a fleet of Rogues and Maelstrom mostly, with the necessary logistics behind them. They dropped bubbles around the CCP fleet and the battle could begin. From what I saw, the numbers were pretty even. CCP was flying a large Baden fleet with Guardian support and a few command ships in between them, while PL was flying a Rogue Maelstrom fleet with their support as well, and they had of course some bubblers in there as well. The battle raged on for quite some time, but I'd have to give the advantage to the CCP fleet because I saw several PL ships blow up and few or no losses on their side. But overall, the battle can be described as a 30-minute stalemate with neither fleet being able to take the upper hand. Meanwhile, the live events fleet was still gathering up, and those that were already in the system were roaming the gates and the planets trying to look for targets of opportunity. They did warp in at one point, lost a few ships and then retreated back to one of the planets. After what seemed like an endless stalemate, Pandemic Legion retreated, probably short on ammo and cap charges, and after some more smack talk in local, the CCP fleet warped to one of the gates in the system. It was on this gate that the NC fleet jumped in on them. They were also flying a large Abaddon fleet. The PL fleet warped in on their optimal, and caught between these two fleets, the CCP guys went down fighting. So the large valuable goods convoy turned out to be one big troll, but I think most people took it pretty well. This is EVE Online after all. As it turns out from the kill boards, the CCP guys were flying with special Aurora implants, which are special death implants that only they can have, and this made the fight pretty difficult for PL. One Navy Apocalypse turned out to be the loot pinata with some Tech 2 BPOs in it. All in all, I think this was a live event aimed mostly at the 0-0 crowd, but still, if you were there, I think you had a lot of fun. And I definitely think that the 0-0 crowd enjoyed a hard battle like this against a slightly overpowered enemy. I myself got caught in a gate camp on the way back. Unfortunately, I forgot to fraps that for you guys, so that's going to be it for this report, and I'll see you all next time.